Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. We are gonna be playing Genshin Impact.
So, what you're trying to say is that you
I
fell here from
have played
another
it
world?
before, but I haven't gotten all the way through the story.
But when
So
you wanted to leave and go on to the next
this
world,
is gonna be fun playing it and
your path was
seeing
blocked
how
by
everyone
some
likes it.
unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here.
And the beginning of Genshin Impact's actually
Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles. The arrogation of mankind ends now.
this person. At first I thought they were Paimon. The sustainer of heavenly principles. I thought they were Paimon. So we're gonna be choosing Lumine as our character, and we're gonna go with about a Cherry. Yeah, Cherry sounds good. Also, please tell me in the comments if the audio is bad. I'm recording off of a headset. So I'm recording off of a really old headset, so I don't know how well it sounds. And if I sound sick, it's because I am. Got a little bit of the strep throat thing. And also, I don't. Okay.
Wait!
Are we gonna
go!
get
Get
at the end of the game? If we have to fight that person, do you think we're gonna get our old power backs, and that's the
And
only
just
thing we're
like
gonna be able
that,
to use?
the god took away my brother. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So whilst we used to cross world after world, we are now trapped here.
I should also stop talking during.
How many
cutscenes.
years ago was it?
Sorry
I
about
don't
that,
know.
guys.
But I intend to find out. After I awoke, I was all alone. Right up until I met you 2 months ago.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guide.
Does the Paimon voice
We should head
change
off.
during the
Let's
story?
get going.
Like, I've seen the memes of it, like people complaining about it and how it's changing and everything. But I don't really. Well, I can't really tell if it's changed or not. Oh, crabs. A shelled creature that lives near the ocean. Its flaky, delicious meat can easily be made into tasty dishes. Source found near lakes, rivers, banks, and beaches. Okay, nice to know. This isn't gonna be one of those playthroughs where it's like, only one character. Can you beat Genshin Impact with Amber? Or can you beat Genshin Impact with like one element? This is just gonna be a normal playthrough of Genshin Impact. I'm gonna have fun. I'm not gonna take it too seriously or anything. And it's just gonna be it's gonna be fun. I really liked the game when I first played it, and I still love it to this day.
Is this an answer from this world?
And I'm not completely non-informed about the game, so I won't be making a lot of mistakes, or at least I hope I won't be making a lot of mistakes. And okay, so we're gonna go. Oh, and I'm gonna drown. And I'm gonna drown. And I'm gonna drown. And here I go. I haven't even made it out of the tutorial, and I've died, guys. I can't tell if that's an ominous warning or something. Got the map there.
The path ends here. Guess we'll just have to climb. Climbing depletes stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover. Okay, let's take the route we planned.
I think
We're off to a statue of the seven. Which of the seven are you looking for exactly?
I think Mondstadt is my favorite place. Because it's just so calm. And you don't really like there aren't enemies that can one-shot you in Mondstadt is basically what I'm saying. I mean, maybe the Eye of the Storm, but otherwise I don't think there's anything else that can one-shot you. And also the opening to this is it's so pretty. It's such a pretty game. Everything looks so cool.
That's a statue of the
Guys, I
seven.
like the game. I like the game, guys.
There are a few of these statues scattered across the land to show the Seven's protection over the world. Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's the reason why.
So what Paimon said about the statues
As
protecting
we all know,
everything.
poetry and language flow like the wind.
Wait a
There'll
second.
definitely be someone there who knows about your brother. At least that's what Paimon thinks. Whether the gods actually answer you is a different story. You never know unless you try. So let's hop to it.
So Paimon, like, what Paimon said about the statue of the gods protecting everything. Do you think that, like, does it actually protect everything? Like, does it drive monsters away? And is it dangerous for monsters to stay around it for too long? Or is it just like, is it like how people would, like, build statues
You
of
can swim
themselves?
right over.
Show that I own this place and I am the protector of this place, but it wouldn't actually. I'm not gonna put that on it. But it wouldn't actually like defend anything. It's more of like a status thing. If that makes sense. Also, do you guys hear a beating heart when the statue activates? Are the statues alive? Are the statues alive? Like the big statues all over the place? Because you, like when you first interacted with it, right there, you kind of hear a like a beating heart, and I wonder if that's
Ooh,
something.
did you just feel the elements of the world? Seems all you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of animal. As much as they may want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers. It's because you're not from this world to begin with. If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom. Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Anemo. So perhaps, because you got power from the god of Anemo, you can find some clues there. There are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard news of your brother. Let's move then. The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon thinks that's a lovely sign.
Okay. I mean, I guess it would be a lovely sign. We'll talk
Windblade!
about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk how I failed the tutorial already.
Prepare to be blown away!
I have one death and
These are
this
the animal
tutorial
powers you
fail.
got from
I
the
am.
Statue of the Seven. Oh, I'm so jealous.
Guys, I'm really good at this game. Guys, trust me, I'm really good at this game. Trust me, guys. I'm really good
Get
at
cool
this game.
fighting powers.
You know, I probably shouldn't be showing that on the video, but I kinda don't care. And I also trust everyone to, you know, not messed up. Well, I trust people not to mess with it. That makes more sense. Also, Lamine has to be, I am not, no. We are going to simply add these onto her because I don't want to spend the big books. And she's already level 13, so I think she's a higher level than everything else here. Yeah, but Lamine is really pretty. But favorite character has to be... Oh, what's her name? It's Nuvolette. Nuvolette is my favorite
A reward
character.
on the road.
And then it goes Nuvolette, Furina, and then Chiore, a new character that's coming out.
Wow, what is that? There's something huge in the sky! It's headed towards the heart of the forest! We must proceed with caution.
I never looked at it at first, but it looks like he just disappears into the ground. I never even noticed that. It looks like he just disappears into the ground.
Windblade!
Truly a terrifying enemy.
A reward on the road.
Now, if I remember correctly, I like to gather up a bunch of sunsetties and wood. Well, I gathered up a bunch of sunsetty and wood at the beginning of the game last time because later on, at first the sunsetties are decent healing. Decent healing food.
Is this an answer
You can
from
always
this world?
just pop a few if you're feeling it. Oh, okay. Nope, wrong, lies. Can't. Also, did I just steal this guy's stuff? I think I just robbed this man in front of him. I think I just blatantly robbed that man in front of his eyes. Which wouldn't be the first time Lumina's done something like that. That's right. Lumine is a robber. She robs people. Okay. I do think Genshin Impact could work on the difficulty ranking stuff because it says highly dangerous, but I haven't taken a single hit from these guys. And like this is 3 levels below me. So I don't really get how it's supposed to be highly dangerous. Maybe to new players? Actually, that makes more sense. To new players, this place would be highly dangerous because they don't quite understand how to play the game. That makes sense. Actually, Genshin Impact, good job on the difficulty system. I also like to gather up apples and sunsetties are good healing food for the first thing.
An answer from this world?
And then when you build a healer, you just keep gathering them up so you can use them for the transmutation device. Because I mean, what else are you gonna use them for? There's a little guy. Oh, he's gone. There was a little, one of those little boxes. I don't know what boxes. I don't really know what those are. But also, These guys, these big guys, I used to have such a difficult time. Until I learned if you just stay
A
behind
reward on
them,
the road.
you can dodge most of their attacks. Except, let me make it very clear, you cannot dodge that, like, spinning axe attack. That one you still gotta be careful about. Otherwise, you good. That's, well, I think you can actually dodge most attacks from enemies if you just stay behind them. Also think my stamina's about to run out. So yeah. I think this is good. I also love I think the Sealies look
A
so
reward
pretty.
on the road.
I'm gonna reuse the word a lot, but like, this game is so pretty. I think one of the big reasons why this game is so popular is because, one, it's fun to play, and two, it's pretty. Like, even if the gameplay gets a little repetitive at some points, like when a fight gets extended or a boss gets too strong, and you just have to keep doing something. Valberries? I like valberries. Valberries look delicious.
A reward
Anyways,
on the road.
back to the thing I was talking about. I think that the fights, when you're like just having to fight a bunch of or do a domain repeatedly, it can get a little repetitive. But I think what saves that, can I push these guys off the edge? What saves that is is how pretty it looks. Bye bye. Yeah, but I think what saves it is how pretty it looks. Well, I mean, what keeps the fights from getting too repetitive and too boring and people just not enjoying them is how pretty the fights look, because like like Nuvalet's thing, take that for example. That is such a cool thing to look at. Every time it fires off, I'm impressed more and more. Every time it goes off, I'm impressed again. Because it's a giant water laser beam. It's a giant water laser beam. It's so cool. And like, all the other abilities are really cool. Even if it's just like Bennett's, which is like just Bennett's, which is just literally him slashing with a sword. It looks cool because the fire in this game looks pretty.
I'll keep this close.
I like it. It's pretty. And I mean, like, yeah, it might only be because I'm playing on a PS5, but otherwise, it's pretty. And like, even when it's not on a PS5, it's still pretty. It's a very pretty game. 10 out of 10. Would play again. Also, I kind of like how they made the rocks not
A reward on the road.
like, the rocks that I just broke. I like how they made them where it's not too, like, oh, so obvious that these are the things that you're supposed to break. But, like, you can still tell. It looks natural. Also, Animo might be, like, at the start, Animo might be one of the strongest elements. And it's like a solo thing. I think Animo...
A reward on the road.
Solo element. I think Animo is the best. Because Animo can deal with every other type of Animo thing in the game. Except other Animo things, which there aren't, like, when you think about it, there aren't that many Animo things. And the majority of Animo characters can use physical attacks. So that negates that down. So that, like, stops that downside of it.
I'll keep this close.
And, like, it also can, like, help with stuff, because it can stop one... I don't know how to describe it. It's like... it can help because it can also, like, spread other elements to get rid of other elements. Also, I should probably advance to the other. I've been sitting here talking about how pretty the game is and like solo and animo stuff. I should probably get on to the rest of the game. But like, tip for new players. When you see anything in sets of 4s or 3, it's
Is
probably
this
something.
an answer from this
Like
world?
when it's in sets of numbers, like that thing right there, where it's like 4 and a square, that means it's probably a puzzle. Like always be looking up in trees, especially the thicker trees, because those usually have something on it. Also, you can destroy the
Is
floating
this
animo
an
slimes with
answer from
animo,
this world?
which kinda doesn't make sense, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm spinning. I'll be quiet for this cutscene. I'm gonna stop talking over the cutscenes.
Huh? Look at that!
Don't be afraid. It's all right now. I'm back.
Is he talking to a dragon?
Who's there?
Okay, 2 questions
That
sorry.
was close. Paimon almost got blown away. Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks. Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten. It definitely has something to do with that weirdo who was talking to the dragon. Yeah, Paimon gets why you're worried. Oh, what's that? There's some kind of shiny red thingy on the big rock over there. Let's go take a closer look. Be careful. Paimon doesn't have a good feeling about this.
I have 3 questions. I have 3 questions that comes up in this scene.
Paimon's
ask
never
him
seen a
after
stone
this.
like this before, so Paimon can't tell what. All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous. Best we put it away for now. Okay, we've got it. Now let's get out of here.
Actually, I have 4 questions. Why are we putting the obvious... Are we just, like, sticking the obviously dangerous glowing red rock in our pocket and being like, it's fine? And then we go into a city with the glowing dangerous
A
red
reward
rock.
on the road.
Windblade!
2, does Dvalin already know that we're really dangerous? Is that why he flew away? 3, can Venti teleport? And 4, what is abyssal power? Because, like, I know it's part of the abyss or something, but is it like a certain thing you have to interact with? What is it?
Hey, you! Stop right there!
Oh.
May the Animo God protect you, stranger. I am Amber, outrider for the Knights of Favonius. You don't look like citizens of Mondstadt. Explain yourselves.
We're not looking for trouble.
That's what all the troublemakers say. Doesn't sound like a local name to me. And this mascot, what's the deal with it?
Emergency food.
Hey! That's even worse than being a mascot!
So to sum it up, you're traveling partners, right? Well, look, there's been a large dragon sighted around Mondstadt recently. Best you get inside the city as soon as possible.
Do you guys
It's
want
not
me to,
far
like...
from here.
Okay,
I'll
let's stop
escort you there.
talking.
Oh, aren't you out here for some other reason?
I am, but not to worry. I can keep you both safe while doing that too. Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you two just yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Probably not something I should say as a knight. I give you my apologies, strange yet respectable travelers.
That sounded so fake.
Do you have something against the type of language usage prescribed by the Knights of Favonius Handbook? Outrider Amber, reporting for duty. Just say the
You know that new character, the character with the bayonet, Severus?
So, suspicious travelers, what are you doing in
I
Mondstadt?
think
She
that
got separated from her brother during a really, really long journey. Paimon is her travel buddy, helping her to...
I
Oh,
think
looking for your family?
that, I'll stop
Huh.
talking.
Okay, let me finish my other stuff first, and then I can help you put up posters around the city.
What exactly is it you need to finish doing first?
It's simple. You'll understand in a bit.
Severus, the character that boosts overload damage. I think I've seen people who built teams with Severus and Amber, and it's actually been decently well. Because, I mean, well, besides for that one
A
character, I
hilichurl!
don't remember her name.
Quick, get it!
Xingyang? I think it's Xingyang, the character that has the pyro shield. I think that
These
Amber
monsters
is a
have been getting too
decent-
close to the city
with
recently.
Severus, Amber is a decent
My
unit
task
to have
this
with
time is to
Severus.
clear out their camp.
Because, well, Amber's thing can distract and stuff, but she also increases the attack by her
Nothing
speed.
to it. Though I've got to say, you surprised me a little with your moves there. Thanks for the backup. How'd it feel?
Now that you mention it, how is it the hilichurls ended up here? These creatures don't seem like the type to set up camp so close to cities like this.
Exactly. It's more normal for them to be much further out in the wilderness. But because the dragon, Storm Terror, has been around a lot more recently, our orchards have been destroyed and the local market has been affected as well. When the storms hit, we usually end up with at least a few injuries, so the Knights of Favonius have been tied up doing the best they can to defend the area.
So these annoying creatures have been getting closer and closer to the city?
Exactly. That said, clearing this camp helped make the area a little bit safer. Come with me. A responsible knight must make sure to see you to the city safely.
Well, yeah, I think Severus and the team with Amber is decent. Like, not the best, but decent. Because you got the pyro stuff, and you got the overload damage. But you also got Amber's bunny, which, I mean, I've never really used Amber's bunny as a damage dealing thing. I've used it as more of a distraction. Excuse me, I use it as more of a distraction, like Tainari's thing.
What's that? It smells so good!
What should I cook next? Oh, are you travelers from around here as well?
No, we just happen to be passing by. What are you cooking? Smells good!
I see. Welcome, travelers. I'm Lynn, the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. As you can see, I'm experimenting with some new recipes. Eat before you go. The first rule in the Wilderness Survival Guide.
Picnic? Oh, Paimon just loves picnics! My travel partner here is good at cooking as well.
Oh, there's a cooking pot right there. Sure. It's good to have someone to practice with. There are some mushrooms and meat in the barrel over there. Try making a chicken mushroom skewer for me.
Can I just say, I think the food from Genshin Impact is one of the best parts of the game. Like, not... Well, yeah, gathering it up and getting it all together is satisfying too, but like, it just
it
looks
done?
really good.
Let me try.
I've made some of the dishes from it. I made Beto's thing. Her like signature dish. It was so good.
Uh-oh.
Now that's
It
really
was
tasty.
really tasty.
You
Yeah,
are
it was
indeed
really tasty.
gifted.
Paimon told you so.
With your culinary skills, you should try more difficult dishes. Oh, I've got some raw ingredients in my bag. Have them in return for this meal.
Can we really have them? Won't you run out of ingredients?
That's okay. you should be able to find lots of ingredients when exploring the wilderness. Don't forget to look carefully. There's also a restaurant in Mondstadt known as Good Hunter that sells food and ingredients. Go have a look when you've got the time.
Okay, thank you for the info. Hey, leave some chicken mushroom skewers for Paimon.
I'm the
I
survival
love
expert of
little
the Adventurers
backpack
Guild.
she has.
Nice to meet you.
It's so pretty. It's so cool. I love the ingredients hanging off of it. I think that's a nice little addition to add to it. It makes it seem more like she's actually like an actual
Prepare to be blown
cooking
away.
expert.
Hey, go, bear!
Timmy gets bullied a lot. His daily commission is really annoying, so I mean it's not that long, but his daily commission is really annoying to deal with sometimes. But also, this is so pretty. I love the animatics for this. I wish they'd introduced more cities this way. Like each time you go to a city for the first time, it like pans around it and does the stuff
Let
that
me
they did in
officially
Mondstadt.
introduce the
I think
city
that'd
of
be really
wind,
cool.
dandelions, and freedom. Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Finally, no more having to camp outdoors. But the city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by storm terror recently. But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Jean?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean, Defender of Mondstadt. With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious storm terror will be no match for us. Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, Traveler. It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilichurl camp.
Hey! Why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
Sticky honey roast!
Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground.
I also like how Mondstadt is like leveled. Makes it look really cool.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected.
Hip. Hup. Hup. Hip.
Oh, hi. This is there? I think there's a hidden chest up here. I'll grab it. I'll grab it right now. I'll grab it right now. I know where a lot of chests are because I've watched. I forget who their name is, but I've watched someone play this game a bunch, and they did a bunch of those challenges where it was like only one character and only one element and stuff like that. I've watched a bunch of that stuff, so I remember where a bunch of chests are from those videos. It's actually going to be pretty useful, guys.
I'll keep this close.
I'm gonna quickly. And what does this have? Yeah, we'll put that on. Now we just need to go talk to Amber. And here we go.
So, the present I want to give you is a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people I brought you here to give it to you so you can experience it right away.
Oh, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl. It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
I think. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry if I skip dialogue or something. I'm also reading it while listening to it, and I sometimes click it when I've read all the way through. All right,
I'll
when I
keep
think
this
they're about
close.
to end the sentence. Oh. I'm just gonna keep an eye on my stamina. That goes down a lot quicker than I remember.
The sky.
Where is he coming from? Like, I'm gonna stop talking during animatics. Dvalin's such a cool,
How are you staying afloat like
dragon.
this with just a wind
I love the
rider?
3 wings that it has.
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
Who said that?
Imagine how much these must hurt. I'm just imagining how much these must hurt. Just like concentrated little air bullets hitting someone.
Are you hurt?
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Is
Storm
Kaya,
Terror
is
is
Kaya
attacking
a
Mondstadt
pirate?
itself. Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps...
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain. These two are Traveler...
from afar? Is that all we know of them?
Long story short...
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now. Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
Is Kaya like an actual pirate? Because I know his story. His story thing. He says his grandpa is a pirate, but is he actually a pirate?
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
Sorry about that. I set a timer for baking. Forgot to disable it. And there's Jean. Jean's a cool character. I like Jean. Jean's a cool character.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I've brought them. And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your brother.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With storm terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of storm terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
If you ever want to trade tactics.